What's going on, YouTubers? It's Mopar Man 1978. I'm in here inside the Dodge Dart today. Got a day off, doing a little cleanup, a little wiring, little modifications, and a little welding today. So sorry for the background noise. I got two fans going. Got the major, the big shop fan going, and the little small fan here, as you see, connected to the steering wheel here. But anyway, wanted to show you what I've been doing and get the light on here. I had to fix this rusted out spot slash caved in spot on the floor here because it was interfering with the last time I showed you in the video, the linkage. Anyway, I cut out a piece of sheet metal, triangular piece here, and yeah, some of these are little splatter welds. I had to do test welds to where I got it to where it just started laying out a nice smooth weld like up through here. I ground on some of this already, but I already got all the seams welded up and some of this excess ground down. So I got this patch put in, and then this started over here in the corner, got this spot welded, started a couple spot welds, came in here with a real long heavy duty screwdriver and propped this up until this side came flush to the floor. Did a couple spot welds to tack it in place and slowly worked my way through here. As it got heated up, I started tapping it with this and a small hammer, bending it, getting it shaped. And I just got to fill in this little triangular area here and this patch here, and it'll be modified to clear the kick down linkage lever and get that all taken care of. And this was all done with a flux core wire feed MIG welder, so you can weld sheet metal despite what some people may say with a flux core. Like I said, I got it dialed in now to where I got nice smooth welds filling up. And what you want to do is you want to make sure when you get the weld going is as you're going from side to side, and then as you're going side to side, make sure you start very slowly working your way to the opposite side as you're going side to side here. So you want to kind of go like this. Take your time, don't go too fast, because if you start going too fast, the spot that's not warmed up will cause it to start doing like what I call bird shit welds. But anyway, I got that. As you can see, I've got a gap in here in the floor. I got to tap on the hammer, and I'm going to weld this up. And it's got to have seam sealer when I get done. But I got some cancer spots here where the firewall meets the floor. A couple little spots here. You can see this big one right here. And I got to grind this out where they did the factory pinch welds, cut and get rid of this old rusted out strip here and some down through here, get it all cleaned up. Put a clean patch in here to reinforce the frame. And then once I get that done, I'll put another piece across, and I'll weld up across here, and then here and here and here, and across the seam here and whatnot, to make sure this is all this nice solid piece like I did the passenger side over there. But anyway, yeah, and then I gotta still clean a lot of that tar off that people just gobbed in here. Get that all cleaned up. But the floor's pretty solid over here until you get back to the, like I said, the right behind the where I'm laying at. Somebody put that tar for a seam sealer and what looked like a baking sheet with sheet metal screws. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to do is show you. See this bracket right here? I custom made this bracket. I've got another one around here somewhere. Here it is. I save all these brackets that come out of kits and stuff from off other things. What I did was you can see the factory. If I get up here close, you can see the factory rear tail light switch, but I modified another one and bought a universal switch. There we go. As you can see, sorry about that, it was out of focus. Universal switch, drilled my own hole, mounted and did all this here, ran this, and up there I made my own bracket, and I wanted a third brake light to kind of give a safety upgrade for the Dart, since a lot of new cars have a third brake light, but I wanted something kind of cool, so I got that Maltese cross that's normally on a, like you would see on a Harley chopper. So when I press down on the brake, there you go. Lights up. Pretty cool. People like it. All I did was buy a big roll of blue speaker wire from like Wally Mart and ran it down the back of the panel and across the floor here. As you can see, this tape's here to temporarily keep the wire there. I'm going to use some heavier duty tape, and then once I get the floor all patched up and whatnot, I'm going to get some nice sound deadening material, some padding and stuff. You know, eventually get some carpet in here, but there's that. I've been doing some cleanup, some wiring for my gauges, kind of tucking all that stuff up out of the way, finishing that stuff back up. But anyway, I didn't know if you guys saw that. Let's see here. The Frankenstein sitting next to the Hemi. But and the old school Pet Boys Speed Shop sticker. But anyway, but yeah, just doing some low budget at home mods out of scrap parts and whatnot. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. When we get the Valiant, I found a nice little third brake light I want to put in the back window on the Valiant. I found that through Speedway Motors. It's already comes with a built-in mounting bracket, and it's a rectangular brake light. Put that up in the back window. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more.